Aquarius, this is your oracle reading for October of 2021. Aquarius, October of 2021. Black Cat. Divination of the Ancients message for Aquarius, October of 2021. Astrology, Destiny. Divine Circus message for Aquarius, October of 2021. Crown of the Butterfly Bambini. Sacred Rebels message for Aquarius, October of 2021. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Shamanic medicine message for Aquarius, October of 2021. Bones for casting, divination. Mystical shaman message for Aquarius, October of 2021. Wind. Black Cat. Fortune meets opportunity, sleek and black and lantern-eyed, crossing your path with a hiss. Good luck and fortune, sweep by it with a kiss. In traditional folklore, cats were said to have one foot in this world and one in the next. They were the conduit between the underworld and this world, and fortune and opportunity. In the times of the Inquisition, the Middle Ages, the cats were hunted because they were said to be allies of evil entities, such as devils and witches. Black cats, black being associated with the darker aspects of the supernatural, were especially singled out. Historians believe this unprecedented killing of the cats in the name of eradicating evil led to an unchecked increase in the rat population, which was responsible for the alarming rapid spread of the bubonic plague and the death of millions of people. These days in Germany, for example, a black cat passing one's path indicates impending misfortune. Yet in ancient Britain they were considered good luck and were even given to brides on their wedding day. In Japan, to this day, they are considered very good luck and bringers of fortune. Should the slinky black cat cross your path through this oracle, know that good luck and fortune will be meeting you promptly. Also know that your luck will be even luckier if you are prepared to take advantage of every single opportunity that comes your way. Astrology, Destiny. You have an important life purpose and are here to shine brightly. You have always felt different and special and known that you were meant to be big. Trouble as life has got in the way, and even though you have felt a calling, you don't actually know what it is you are meant to do. Before you were born, you chose the exact time of your birth and the date to determine who you would be in this lifetime and what you came here to achieve. Your astrological signs, stars, and planetary movement all play a big part in your life. Yes, you can create your own destiny, but it is the stars that point you in the right direction. So go seek out the astrological map of the journey of your life, for by doing so, many answers will be revealed to you. Not only will you be fascinated, you will also find that which you have been searching for all this time. Star of wonder, star so bright, my soul doth shine both day and night. I look up through the galaxy and step into my destiny. Visit an accredited astrologer to have your astrological chart read. Enjoy stargazing. Learn about the planets and how their alignments affect you. Take bold steps towards your chosen destiny and go for it. Dating back thousands of years across the wide spread of cultures appearing in India, Tibet, China, Babylonia, North Africa, and South America, to name but a few, a study of the stars has influenced various events and aspects of personal and world history since records began. This is one of the very few forms of divination that has truly survived the test of time. 31. Crown of the butterfly bambini. Just as nature imbues the butterfly with an innate ability for radical transformation, so too do you have natural instincts within, guiding you to grow in dramatic, utterly life-changing ways. Progress is your perfection. Growth is your attainment. Do you shun what you have been or mistakes you have made, or instead do you wear your ability for transformation as a sacred crown of power? Transformation is an ability, an art, a sacred power. It requires an ability to go through the death of an old self to be reborn again. That death might be an identity, a lifestyle, a career, or an inner sense of self that no longer seems enough to truly reflect who you are becoming. It requires both strength and flexibility to be like bamboo, to bend without breaking. You have to be strong in your sense of your essence. That even as the form of your life, your body, your mind, your very soul goes through change, you recognize that underneath it all, there is a kernel of essential, eternal you that is always the same. That is your spiritual anchor within. A feeling of peaceful consistency even whilst the rigors of life work their magic upon you, causing you to change and grow in other ways. The flexibility you possess will indicate the extent to which transformation is possible. And are you willing to let go of what you have known, who you have been, without judging it, except to understand that you are outgrowing your past and becoming your future in this very moment? This takes great courage, whilst flexibility of mind allows you to believe there are other possibilities in your life beyond what you have already experienced. The strength gives you enough courage to bear the loss of the known and the terror of the unknown, perhaps even turning that terror into excitement for what may be. Crown of the butterfly bambini speaks of the spiritual ability in you to transform. This is not small change. It is life-altering transformation where you pass through a door and cannot go back. It is challenging. It is thrilling. It promises so much happiness, but there will be a loss to grieve also. If you are in transition through such a transformational process, you will know how painful it can be at times. This oracle brings you confirmation that this shall not be failed initiation for you, but true rebirth. You have what it takes. You can make this crazy, improbable leap into a completely new consciousness. You're meant to do so. It might seem ridiculous, just like the improbable miracle of the caterpillar becoming a butterfly, but it is part of your destiny. This radical change of which you dream, or which you fell swept up into without knowing what it is that is pulling you forward. It is meant to be. Believe in your own ability to transform. Trust in what is happening. Don't dream small dreams, for you are capable of far more dramatic and colorful creations. You have within you the ability to become a creature so wildly beautiful and free that you probably cannot even envision what that will look and feel like at this time. All you can do is trust in the magnificence of what you are becoming, the expression of the transformational intelligence and power within you. All right, so this was the foundation supporting energies, guides, angels. The help that you may need in October. Understanding the information that is assisting you. So like astrology and your destiny, right? It's information that will help you with what you're dealing with, or what you're doing, or what's going on, or all those kinds of things. You have the ability to transform everything you need. Black cat, fortune meets opportunity. The stars align for your best interest. Your hopes and dreams and desires are getting the support it needs. Everything is perfectly in attunement. Attunement? I don't know if that's right. But yeah, you've got a great foundation to help you with your October journey. Softly, softly, the tender touch, the feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things, but don't necessarily have a proportionally greater supply of energy at our disposal. It's time to work smarter rather than harder. This is the way of the feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what it desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. There is an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whoever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it and nearly ripping it right off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shined down, I guess, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. The wind attempted to do it by force, what the sun was able to do by being. You're being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, your intense activity. It is, even if it is just for this moment. Does this mean that you have to surrender the goals you were chasing through those endeavors? Certainly not. This is not about letting go of achievement. It is about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way. There's a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you utterly worn out. It's about allowing you to want to become to you. You be yourself absolutely, naturally, and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek. Rather than feelings of lack and need, do you see the subtle but important difference? To feel that you are already a natural, abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is rather different to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. It is a bit like dressing for the job you want, even if it is not yet the job you have. You energetically embodied what you wish to attract more into your life. Like attracts like. This oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully and according to a great, loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time to shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. It's okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract into your life, and to act as though it is already that way. You are not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world if you do this. You're actually working with the feminine art of manifestation through gentle beingness and attraction. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. This oracle also comes with a special message that you have been working very, very hard. You have learned much and accomplished much, but it is now time to change your approach. Let go of any force in your approach to creation now. Everything serves the purpose, and learning the benefits and limitations of the more forceful way of manifestation through effort and willpower was a useful lesson. However, if you were to continue with that approach, it would stop working for you, because you are now beginning to create on a far grander scale that is beyond what an individual can manifest through willpower alone. You are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. You are a part of global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperatively nurture the earth rather than destroy her natural resources. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent of which to which this new way of manifesting through receiving rather than taking can actually help all of humanity, but nonetheless, it is playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of striving and force that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after you struggle. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. You need to heal so that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you absolute permission now in your own mind to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? Bones for casting, divination. You are being thrown a bone here. Ritual casting of crystals, beans, sticks, or bones. And the interpretation of omens have always been used by shamans to assist with changes and challenges. It is time to open your eyes to the world around you. Stop relying on modern technology to answer life's questions. The world of spirit asks you to train your awareness of the natural messages that are staring you in the face. The true art of divination comes from being aware of everything around you. Make it a habit to ask the spirits and forces of nature for the advice you seek. They will hear your call and respond, but you need to take notice to fully hone your intuition and trust what you see. Go outside and observe. By noticing the natural signs in falling leaves, cloud formations, animals, and stone formations, you will grow more sensitive to every aspect of the natural world and its magic. Your senses will come alive. Throwing the bones is an ancient practice used by many diviners, herbalists, and spirit mediums throughout Africa, Asia, and North America. Natural and man-made objects such as bones, shells, nuts, coins, and stones can be used. Practitioners observe how and where the objects land, noting any patterns they form. The divining objects are kept in a basket, bowl, bag, or placed on an altar. These sacred tools are respected and honored in hoodoo practices and by root doctors of Southern America. Pay attention. The signs and messages you've been asking for are staring you in the face. Ask spirit and the forces of nature for advice and knowledge. Be observant. Trust your intuition. You already have the answers. Hone your divination skills and use them. Lots are cast. Now watch me land. Messages to understand. Signs in nature wait for you. Spirit shows you what is true. All right, so the second tier is what you can do, what you can work on, what you need to focus on, what you need to align your perceptions to. Softly, and tender touch. Fortune meets opportunity because of your tender touch, and it's a part of your destiny and your alignment and astrology of Aquarius. Your age of Aquarius is pretty much beginning. Okay, that was one pyramid over here. Here's another pyramid over here. Look, bones for casting, divination. It's part of your destiny, astrology, understanding the synchronicities and signs in the universe. Crown of butterfly bambini. Power to transform. Become the age of Aquarius alignment expert you are. Wind. The symbol of the wind represents the element of air. It rules communication, thought, song, and inspired ideas. It also signifies change with qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the four directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. South, carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are no longer needed. West, calling you to more introspection, to a willingness to make final decisions, to let go of attachment and ego desires. North, moving to bring you wisdom and strength. East, carrying clarity of vision and purpose. Whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message which the wind whispers or shouts is a challenge. You may take courage at first to turn and face the wind, but you will find exhilaration in moving toward it and receiving its lessons. When the spirit of the wind comes calling, it's a sign of change. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Perhaps an old way of doing things has become automatic. And now that you've gained greater clarity, you can make a new choice. Regardless of what the change is, you can expect to be understood and to have clear communication with others at this time. Ideas are solid, and the shift that is being called for you is in the highest good of all. All right, Aquarius, I don't know how more obvious your reading can get, but here, look, there's a diamond for you. As above, so below. Astrology, wind. You are a wind sign. You're air. So with your wind, your power of wind, be soft, soft and tender touch. Okay, don't be blowing people away with your powers or with your arrogance or with your whatever your personality, all that good stuff. Bones are for casting, divination. Understand the signs and synchronicities with the wind and your astrology. Boom, boom. Did you not get the connection with wind and softly, softly, the tender touch with the story about the sun and the wind? See who can blow the coat off the guy. Be a bright light, illumination, not this false Illuminati crap. Okay. So black cat, fortune meets opportunity, destiny, transformation, also aligned with wind and softly, softly, the tender touch. So for me, I'm seeing here the black cat, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. See the connection there? Now let's do this and do this. Look. See the connection? Alright? So you see look. You see how the Celtic knot? Take away the circle. You see the Celtic knot? Which is also synchronistic to the quartz. Oops. To the quartz in particle physics. The quantum field. Alright? There you go. I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing. Alright, Aquarius, that was your oracle reading for October 2021. Thanks for watching. See you next month.